Pisces. So this is going to be your current energy general check-in. Let's look at what's going on with you. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. Doesn't resonate, check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one. Yes. Also, kindly like, share, and subscribe my videos. Show some engagement. That's how you add your energy to the collective. And I'm more prone to pick up on your energies in my collective readings that I put out on YouTube. So don't be an island, all right? Hop in, join in, be a part of the community. Okay. Let me just focus. If you have Capricorn in your chart, you might want to consider them. They're reading as well. The artist and the muse, that's what it reminds me of. So somebody is your muse, or something is your muse, or you're tinkering with this idea of the next thing, a creative endeavor that you would like to touch in on, that you'd like to hop in. The Queen of Pentacles, can I make it into something stable? Can this produce? Can this idea produce? Can this creative part produce? All right. Can it be real? Can it be viable? Can it be achievable? Can it be stable? Because Queen of Pentacles is all about stability. Six of Pentacles, yep, you want to balance up with something here. You want to bring it into balance. You want to make it balanced and producing. It should give you something in return. Otherwise, what's the point of having a hobby or having a muse, right? In the form of a person too, if it doesn't balance itself out in the 3D world. And then it's just an idea that you do for fun, but it doesn't produce, and time is money for you. That's what you're telling me. Three of Swords, okay, some pain in your heart, rejection, fear of failure as well, that it might not balance itself out. But regardless, you need to make a decision. Otherwise, time will make decision for you. Time waits for none, honey. If you remain passive, then time will make decision for you, and that window of opportunity to say yes or to hop in would be taken away from you, and you will have done nothing to make it possible. So make a decision. Despite your fear here, you need to make a decision, and so you are. Ten of Swords, okay, so there's some ending here. That's pain. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look similar though, but we'll have to take a look at that. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Pentacles. Right now, you're not moving in this particular direction. You're holding your 3D efforts here back. You're not taking away from it, but you're not giving to it either. But your higher self is telling you that this could be something, honey. This could lead to something fulfilling. This could lead to something that would please you, as well as go beyond self-pleasure principles as well. Be something stable too. Something is your muse here. I don't know what it is though. Let's see the artist for you. What are you thinking about? Taking inspiration from? What is your inspiration? Six of Wands, success, attraction, but it's difficult. You're very passionate about this subject. Should I open the cycle out, or should I close it out? But regardless, you feel like you could have success in it, but it's like it's difficult for me to move in this direction right now because I'm bogged down with other things. But regardless, you're very passionate about this. You're pulled towards this, honey. Inspiration is a very small word for this sort of jam-packed energy here, and it's bearing heavy on you to do something about it. It's like that bad itch that your energy is getting bigger day by day as you look at this particular inspiration or stuff, and you're inspired by it. You feel like you could grab it by the balls and achieve success in it, and achieve recognition in it, some sort of success. Yes, yep, it's with regards to a person, and it stresses you out, honey. That's why you don't want to move towards this. That's why you don't want to move towards this person here. It looks to me like you are afraid that they wouldn't connect with you, and you're trying to avoid it. But despite that, you are still passionate about them, really passionate about them. They pull you. They're hard to ignore. That's what you're telling me here. It's like, I can't ignore them. I don't know why. They're hard to ignore. I'm getting that red energy, that red sort of vibrancy. You can love it, you can hate it, but you cannot ignore it. That's the point here. There's somebody here that you're desperately attracted to, madly attracted to, and you would like to conquer them, to meet up with them, to say the least, to bring it together in some way, shape, or form, to meet up with them, to emotionally meet up with them. Even if it starts out really small with the Three of Cups, something very loose connectivity sort of stuff. But even then, you're stressed by it. You're like, I don't know. I don't want to think about it because it stresses me out. The idea of moving towards this person stresses me out. And it's coming out with that fears, because Nine of Swords at the end of the day are fears that take over your mind, that get to your head. that I might be rejected. Oh shit, if they said that. Oh shit, if they said that. If they did that. If they shut me out. If they shut the door on me. Oh my God, I would be so hurt and embarrassed. That's your fear at the end of the day. I don't know if they would react like that. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody of importance, somebody of equal stature here. Okay. Let's see the Six of Pentacles. Can we balance this shit? Pisces, can we balance? Again, it could be that somebody else is thinking about you like that. It could also be that case, right? It doesn't have to be that you are thinking about them. It might be reversed. So take it as it resonates, all right? Six of Pentacles. Okay, what card? Ten of Swords, as it was. Three of Pentacles. Yep, you want to connect with them badly. Things haven't changed much. But you're telling yourself that time has changed, a long time has passed. I don't think we can bring this together anymore. A long time has passed here, and I don't think this can be balanced anymore. Things have changed between them and us. Things have changed between them and I, Arya, and I don't think I can balance this. I can bring this together. I don't think they would want to. I think they would think that I'm full of shit, that I'm not necessarily, I do not mean it, that I don't necessarily want to do it, and that I'm manipulating them probably. I don't have a good rep in their eyes. Okay, but you cannot say that. At the end of the day, you are accounted for your own energy, and you have to show justice to yourself first. So act in your best interest, and whatever people think, you can't control it. But at least you can say that you tried and you did your best. You played your part right. You played your cards right. And whatever happens, probably it was supposed to. And then you can move on peacefully. Excuse me, just a second. And probably then you can move peacefully forward, and you don't have to think much about it eventually, because then this will probably hurt you more, not taking action and living with what could have been, right? You need to know, and for that you need to act, and whatever happens will happen. It's fine. Three of Swords, Hermit, Three of Wands, Page of Cups. Yep, you want to heal the pain between you and somebody else here, but the fear of rejection is also taking over, and you would like to take action towards them. You would like to move towards them, express some sort of heart space, even if it's a little bit. It looks to me like you will do it though. You will talk about your pain, you will talk about your fear of rejection, you will talk about how they hurt you and how you probably hurt them. And it's like you want to heal things with them, and it's real healing. With the Hermit here, that's real healing, all right? Talking about things, talking about what happened, because the Hermit is outside healing, all right? It's not internal emotional healing like the Temperance. It talks about the path walked. It talks about what mistakes were made while walking the path, what turns were irrelevant, what turns proved to be wrong ones, right? It's kind of like that. So we are talking about the real stuff here, what went wrong between you and I, where I went wrong, where you went wrong, things like that. Two of Wands is clarified by the Two of Cups, Five of Wands, Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're decided to talk about any sort of blockages that you might have put, or they might have put in the direction of the flowing of love between you two and forming of connection between you two, the loving connection. I think you were attracted to this person, but you didn't expect to have love for this person. And it was after the fact that you realized it, and it has been bearing heavy on you. Sometimes, yes, the attraction feels so strong that it overrides your sense of feeling here, heart space. Sometimes it happens as such. Again, it might be reversed, so take it as it resonates. But it's like sometimes you get so overwhelmed and the passion feels so heavy and so strong that you forget that, you just, it feels like, you just want to rip into their clothes and not necessarily talk about feelings. Like, let me just show you how I feel. But then again, they need to feel loved. They need to feel like they can have conversations with you as well. For some people, yes, sex is a way, or physical touch is a way of expressing their love. But for others, it's not. For a lot of people, it's like you need to build the emotional connect first, and then we can move into physical part of it, right? And I think that's the mismatch that's happening here between you two. They might have concluded that it was all passion for you because all you want to do is just flirt and get into the bed with them. But it was motivated by your emotions, but you couldn't say that probably. And probably they didn't even say it to you. and they concluded that for you, and you were not okay with it, and you are not okay with it, and that's why you want to heal things with them. That I love you, and that's why I want to pick you up in all ways. I'm madly attracted to you. You're hard to ignore. When I'm in the room with you, all I think about is you. You take over me in a way. It's kind of like that. And probably you both did not talk about feelings as much. Probably they did, you did not, and they had an unreal expectation that you should be doing it in and of your own accord. And I can understand that, honey. Nobody should push you to express yourself emotionally. You should do that because you want to, right? It's a part of it. The high priestess, the hierophant, those are spiritual counterparts. Yeah, you're walking away from the idea of ending. It's like, I'm not okay with this ending. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with the ending of it. I need to detach from this idea of fear that this will end, and you also now realize you have enough wisdom in you to realize that probably last time we were more emotionally checked out in this connection, and that's what might have led to the disappointment here and the fallout between you and them. Like, they might have probably felt emotionally rejected, emotionally distanced from, and that they might have felt used too, to say the least. Like, you're just using me for my passions and my physical body, but not necessarily my heart. You're not respecting my heart in the process of it all. And now you probably have enough information intuitively. Your spiritual self is guiding you to realize that probably the ending that happened was because you were emotionally unavailable and checked out, and not necessarily for the lack of passion, for the lack of want of each other. you know Seven of Pentacles, Emperor, and the Seven of Cups. Yep. Can we work through the ending? Can we work through any sort of bad feeling that we have between us? Can we work through it? Can we work through the disappointments between each other and how we hurt each other? Probably how I hurt you, and I want to work through it. I want to re-explore. I want to reopen the cycle. I don't want to assume anything from you or myself, but let's figure our shit out together, because I love you. That's why. Can we work through this ending? Can we work through the past pains? I'll try my best to remain emotionally open. And that's why you're choosing. It's taking you a lot of power here, honey, to remain emotionally open and not close out on them anymore this time around. Not close out on them or perpetuate the same old things that created this ending. You don't want to repeat the same thing. And that's why you're trying to remain emotionally open. Even if it feels sometimes overwhelming, you are trying to power through it. And that's great. Let's see anything else from the universe. Nine of Cups, strength. They please you. That's why. And it's an act of self-love. It's an act of loving yourself. You're showing yourself love by choosing this, by going to towards what you desire. You're honoring yourself while you are moving towards this person and resolving the conflict and trying to make it work with this person. You're also honoring your higher self. You're honoring your own personal sense of wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups in general is self-love, honey. Self-loving principles. I love myself, so I'm going to give myself what I actually think might be good for me, what I actually feel is good for me. If something is good for me, I'm going to give it, I'm going to indulge in it more. I'm going to try to give myself that thing more. It's like, I know broccoli is good for me, so I'm going to eat broccoli. I'm going to feed my body broccoli every day. It's kind of like that. That is self-love principle. And whenever you choose to move towards this person, you are showing yourself love, honey. It's taking strength to live through that, but you are getting there. Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Yep. You have a very strong spiritual energy in you, honey. It's like you are intuitive as well as you're perceptive of the surrounding around you. You have values that you live by, but it's defined by your internal guiding system. It's like, these are my values because these work for me, not because somebody told it to me or that my family rolls on this principle, that's why I follow it. No, it's because it works for me. It empowers me. And if I need to change something, by God, I'll change it, because again, my values are, I'm sorry for the background noise. My values are motivated by an internal guiding system that guides me all throughout my life, has guided me all throughout my life. And it comes from my intuition that probably I have all my life followed this value of being emotionally unavailable in other places, but this deserves my emotional availability. Or probably everybody, I have been taking a right every day and I go to that cafe, but maybe this time I need to take left and go to that restaurant this time around. You're willing to change the value system here in order to make it work. And you're working through with this person. They're meeting you up again. These all were fears, honey. These all were fears. If you address everything, if you come clean, if you talk about your insecurities as well, that you might think I'm full of shit. Yes, I know I've done it. I did this, that, and the other. I'm ready to take accountability. Then, well, they will understand you. You have to be real and honest in order for the real healing to happen and to get this back on track, to get this person back into your life, to balance up with them, to have them as a everyday person in your life, somebody that you can see every day, right? And probably have a relationship with them too. Who knows where it goes from here? I'm not seeing future here. I'm seeing till the cards are shown to me. So this is who you are. Honor yourself. You're loving yourself, show yourself self-love. It is all an act of self-love at the end of the day. So there you go. That's all I have for you, Pisces. I hope this helped and take care.